I like how you give up one by one. No, it's a personalized. How to do it? One, keep your stuff. Take out your map. Yes, everyone on map now. Listen, what are you doing? Manicure, counting your fortune. Counting how many marks you get for chemistry. Okay. Question 3.5. Typically. Chinese 13 people fail, I heard. You all know Chinese is important to promote. We need to pass Chinese to promote. Huh? Why? Need to pass mother tongue to go to senior high 1. You all don't know this? Have I told you all? Have. It's okay. Remember, can I? Must know your Tamil. Your Tamil, right? Ale Vanakkam. Ale is good morning. Do you take? Oh, okay. Okay. 3.4 part 3. 3.4 part 3, right? Okay. Basically, once here there. Okay, so here Zoe, give me a while. I'm having some problems. Okay, this one, you know that this is 1/17 cosine theta. Okay, so if we just look at the denominator, 8 cosine plus 15 sine, right? So 8 cosine plus 15 sine, this is the 17 cosine Theta, C minus. What's the alpha? Can I ask? 61.9. Okay, so this is between 17 to negative 17. Am I right? Okay, can I? So now after that, then what's Junkai is recorded here. That's why. Okay. So then if I plus 18, right? This one is plus 18 also. Plus 18. Am I right? So that means this entire, if I were to just copy paste, what's going on? If I just copy paste, the entire value is between 1 and 35. Am I right? Negative 17 plus 8 is 1. Then 17 plus 8 is 35. What is it plus? Negative 17 plus 18 is 1. Oh, plus 18, sorry. Yeah, my bad. See, okay? So now you need to have both to be positive. Huh? Okay, then it will work. Okay, I'll just give you an example. So you know, 2 is less than 3, which is less than 4. Then if I take a reciprocal, 1 over 2, 1 over 3, 1 over 4, what will happen next? It flips, it flips. But that's provided all are positive. Provided all are positive. So here, you see, if I take 1 over 17, theta minus 61.9 plus 18, compared to 1 over 35, 1 over 1, what happens? It flips. Fair to say so? So at first it's a less than, right? This one will be more than. Now the middle one is between 1 and 35. 1 over positive will be positive. Okay. So this is question 3.4. Okay. So wherever you are, try to continue and finish up the entire R formula today. Okay. Okay, so now I go to 3.5. Is everyone doing okay with 3.5? 3.5 is hard because you are doing a translation. You are doing a translation followed by scaling of graph. So let's say if you are okay, a lot of chatters, so I'll probably use my microphone. So I can't really hear myself. Okay, so if you don't mind. Now, you have, okay, if it really bothers you, perhaps what you want to do is you use, I want to ask who is paying attention to me. No one. Those who are listening, I hope you know, and I want to stress to you, this question is very important. Okay, this question is very important. It's very important. Okay, so now r sine x plus alpha, you will see that in this question, you are required to use our formula to sketch a graph. And this graph, what does it require? It basically encompasses curve transformations. Okay, so this is a very powerful question because it's tested on so many topics. Now, when I have, let me just start the question from all over again. Right, we know that first of all, you need to memorize what is sine x graph lah. I hope you know what is sine x graph. Okay, remember I showed you all the video last week. Okay, so it goes like this, right? Alamak, remember I draw it wrong. This is arc like this. Okay, can So now from sine x, what do I do? If it's affecting x and y, then basically the order of transformation does not matter. Okay, so here, if I'm replacing x with x plus pi over 4, can anyone tell me what's going to happen to the coordinates? Minus or plus? Minus, remember, you basically translate pi over 4 in the negative x direction. After that, what will happen? I'm replacing y with y over square root 2, right? because the r here is square root 2. So it becomes y equals to square root 2 sine x plus pi over 4. Am I right? Clear so far? Yeah. So now time for some quick math. So I go to the board and then I ask well, okay, this is my sine graph. Okay. So that's why mathematics is really need to practice a few thousand times. Like for example, in university, there are some questions where I don't really understand. So what do? I copy the solution 10 times. Yeah. That's why I'm telling you, what machine ask you out, which trick correct. I never do it. Okay, so 0, 0. Yeah. And I tell you, this graph I was punished to draw this graph 100 times. By my secondary school teacher. Okay, with our ingredient mode. First time, I just feel okay, if I translate pi over 4, what will happen to the x coordinate? Can someone teach me? And someone teach me what will happen to the x coordinates? Very good, very good. So 0, 0 becomes. This becomes. This one becomes. Pi over 4. This one becomes. Okay. You're talking very loudly. Two of them. I reject the 5 and the 7 now.
But they say the range is from 0 to 5.
Let me get that. I'll get that soon. Okay, so first I start with the 5 major ones, right? Yes. 5 4. Thank you. Okay, then after that, what do I do? Y over square root 2, right? What do I do? What happens to the y coordinate? What happens to the y coordinate? 0 times square root 2 is 0. 1 times square root 2. 0 times square root 2. This one negative square root 2. This is your graph. This is your graph. Okay, so now this is negative pi over 4, right? So it means that this is pi over 4, right? Where will the y-axis be? Somewhere here. So the y-axis. Because this is negative pi, this is negative. Now this is 0, 0, 0, right? So I'm going to draw here, right? So if you are taking a look, the graph basically is translated to the left. Okay, like what Paya said, certain parts are being rubbed off. Okay, if you're okay, if you remember when we draw the graph, triple graph, hey Javier, stop shaking your butt. Draw. So you're doing this. Okay, you draw the channel. Why energy stopping? Okay, so draw the channel. So after you are done, okay, then you see it's very challenging. Come to another part, 3.5. Okay, who actually got this on your own? Who actually got this? We got? Very good. Well done. It's very difficult to get. Meaning this at the beginning, how do I get pi over 4? Because I need translation. That's what? Oh, you mean where do I get this pi over 4 from? This is the alpha R formula. So when you have sine x plus cosine x, right? Fair enough. Can I say that A is 1, B is 1? Okay. Can I say that alpha is tangent inverse 1 over 1? Can I say that R is square root 1 square plus 1 square, which is square root 2? Tangent inverse 1 is pi over 4. That's where I got the pi over 4 from. Okay? Yeah. We present the answer meaning. This is the you cannot do anything less than this. Yeah. That's how I got it. Okay, good question. So now here okay, so I want it to be between 0 and 1, am I right? So you are talking about a y value that's between 0 and 1. So Mitra, when I look at the graph, right, for it to be between 0 and 1, it's basically here, to here. Am I right? This is y equals to 1, this is y equals to 0. Oh, how do I? It's given here. Once we translate, right? So this portion here, right? No more, right? It will appear here. This portion, right? Okay. How do I get pi over this portion, this number, this number? Okay, so now you are solving sine x, right, to be between 0 and 1. So 0 and 1, basically, if this is the graph, right? Between 0 and 1 is here, y equals to 1, and y equals to 0. So you are basically these two here and here. Correct, right? So how do I find, for example, this point? Very simple. I take the graph, right? I take my equation. Sine x plus pi over 4. I can equate to 1. I know that sine x plus pi over 4 have to be 1 over square root 2. Now, what is alpha? What's the basic angle for 1 over square root 2? Pi over 4 again. Okay, pi over 4. Yeah, am I right? So then you can find our alpha first. Find alpha, yeah. Okay, so find alpha is sine inverse 1 over square root 2, which is pi over 4. Positive, right? That be quadrant 1, quadrant 2, right? So quadrant 1, quadrant 2, x plus pi over 4 to be equals to quadrant 1 to be equals to quadrant 2. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, come again. Okay, sorry. Range for this one. How I get this one? How I get this one? Okay, so like I was just telling Timothy also. Now you want the value to be between 0 and 1, right? Between 0 and 1. Now between 0 and 1 is basically here and here. This is 0, this is 1. So it's these two values. Okay? Can I? Now, these 2 points you probably can get from the graph. 3 pi over 4, you can get from the graph. Now, solving for these 2 points, you can solve an equation. So you know what I'm doing? I'm solving this. I equate to 1. And these 2 points, we try to show you this equation here, solve these 2. Can I? Can I try? Okay. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah. Okay, no, okay. Ariel? You see me? Okay. Understand. No, okay. The first challenge you have is drawing the trigo graph. I want to assure you it's damn important. It's damn important. You need to know how to draw a trigo graph. Is it okay? Specifically, I can tell you guys something like this. You know how something like this is important? Because this is something that you would get out of an R formula question. Right? You need to be able to sketch something like this. And like remember CBAC? Yeah. So go and revise it 1,000 times. Make sure you are so drilled on being able to draw a sine cosine curve. Sine cosine translated transformation curve. Okay?
After
How do I get the final answer, is it? Okay, so first of all, you want also so x plus pi over 4. Okay, it can be Q1, Q2, right? So if it's Q1 answer, okay, when the answer is in Q1, the theta is alpha. When this is Q1. When the answer is in Q2, theta is pi, already alpha minus alpha. Whereas Q3, theta will be, whereas Q4, theta will be 2 pi minus alpha. So over here is Q1, Q2, right? Now, what is alpha? Alpha is p pi over 4. So, since it is Q1, Jordan law is carefully. I write down Q1 answer. I write down Q2 answer. Okay. I will write down one more because x plus pi over 4. Now, because x here is between 0 to 2 pi. It's between 0 to 2 pi. Now, but however, the range is changed. The range is changed to x plus pi over 4, which tells me that my range is going to be between pi over 4 to 9 pi over 4. Okay, so what am I going to tell you? This is Q1, this is Q2, but you know what, Jaden Lloyd? We have one more round. Add another 2 pi, 9 pi over 4 also can. And it's also Q1. Okay, so you do have 3 answers. Is that okay so far? So today I'm telling you there are 3 answers. What is x equals to? 0, pi over 2, 9 pi minus 2 pi. Okay, this is basically from solving the equation to be equals to a value 1. Right, so when the equation value 1, you can see 0, pi over 2, 2 pi. They are all here. Right? These 2 points, you will have it first. Anyone still don't know? See, okay? Yeah. Okay, so if all is good, I go to 3.6 slowly. Not to worry, every question that I go through, I will go through it 6, 7 times. Okay, if you need to, I will go through a few times just to make sure that you understand. Okay, this is my first time explaining 3.6. Now for 3.6, your answer is coming soon today, just near you. I can see that Chloe is very excited. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 3.6. Okay, children, 3.6, the first answer is, this first answer is just a show. Okay. Second answer is square root 320 cosine theta minus 26.6. Can we simplify? Yes, yes, we can. This is 59.6. Is that okay? If you're okay, not Sleeping Beauty, are you? Okay. Ethan Yo, okay, 3.1. Are you at 3.1, 3.2? Around. Yesterday you sick, right? So today you're probably around 2.1, 2.2. Okay, what? Watch. Anyone bothered by this question? Do you need me to go through or no need? Wait first, wait first. Who is already at the AFL? Very good. Okay, so just give me a sec. The one will show the AFL. Is there any bothering from the AFL? Does the AFL bother you? Bothers you. Question 4. Now, question 4. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. Yes, I always start from the left hand side. Well done. What's going on? Okay, so I'm just going to go through slowly. Part 2 AFL. Okay. Congratulations, how you are so fast. So okay, so anyone bothered about any question? Okay. Okay, question 4, don't want to do it yet. Okay, are you doing question 4? This 4.
Before, do I need to do it like when you simplify it?
No need. It's okay. You consider doctors. You look at the triangle. Look at this one. Look at this one, right? Same triangle. Usually all this right will come from a right angle triangle. So based on this triangle, Tuakaso, can I say that sine theta is CD over 4? Okay, can I say that cosine theta is OD over 4? Fair? From here, you know what to do? So now OD is 4 cos theta. Here, CD is 4 sine theta. Okay, so once you have these two, right, okay, then you can also see that, well, CD, right, the 2 times of CD will give you the width, 4 times of OD will give you the length. So that add together will give you the parameter. Okay? Can I? Should be okay. Okay. The mark is for teachers to write remark. Okay. Yeah. Question 5A can. 5B, 5C maybe can. Yeah, 5B can. Which also reminds me of a thing, like when do you use double angle? Right? Jukai. I want to ask you something. Jukai Javier, I want to ask you, okay, for example, something like this, do I use double angle? Assume that cos squared is not equal to 0. Do I use double angle? Should I? Those who are interested can also tune in. So why not? Yes, why yes? Should I use double angle? Vivian, what you think? You would lah. Okay, so that begs the question, right? Now, when do we use double angle? When do you not? Now, let me tell you what I'll do. Okay, now, sine 2x divided by cos 2x equals to 1. Tangent 2x equals to 1. Alright? Alpha equals to 5 over 4. What's it? Change double angle. No need. Okay. Second. So okay, for example, sine 2x minus cos x equals 0. Then we use double angle. Yes. Why? Because x. Correct. Hey, answer. Okay, so basically, right, it's because we see a mixture. Okay? When you see a mixture, when there's a need for everybody to be uniform, someone has to change. Fair enough. When there's a need for uniformity, 2x has to change to x. But here, both of them are 2x. Only ma? Fair enough. Also, here I need to choose. Question 4. AFL 2, question 4. Whenever I see a 1, something like that, plus cosine 2 theta, alright? So, from my humble experience, I'll tell you, when you have a 1, right, and a cos 2 theta, right, in Chinese, I say, so let me say it in Chinese first, you need to 把那个 e cut掉, okay, so the 1 has to be killed off. The 1 will be killed off. Okay, so what I mean is, most of the time, I can tell you, okay, you will choose somebody to carry off the 1. Okay, you will always choose somebody to carry off the 1. Okay, so if you have a 1 and a cos, the version that you cos, you know, right? Cos 2 theta got so many versions. It's like you've got 3 dresses, you don't know which one to wear today, right? So now, but the one you choose, right, is minus of the 1. Okay, then I'll solve the 1, then I'll simplify the function. Okay, I hope that helps you with question 4. Okay, okay, it's not just important how you do it, but you also know why you do it. Okay, so is everyone going all right for? You watch the video. There's a video of the surgeon. Remember? No. Okay. Yeah, right. There was this funny doctor. The doctor told there was a family very they were anxious waiting outside the operating theater. It's going to be all right because his left arm is gone. Then the second one is what? It looks like he's dead. Then it looks like, but actually he's asleep. That's right. So actually, whenever I see R formula question, and whenever there's a diagram, basically I don't even care about PQRing because I know I'm just going to take the first one. So you only take the answer that's acute. You don't even bother to find. I don't even bother to find. I tell you, sure I'm doing. I don't even bother to find. See, I don't even write it. I don't even waste my time because it doesn't context. Okay. Lloyd, yours this one okay, Lina?
Yeah.
3.6 all done,
Yeah.
Very good. You're doing 5, 5A or 5B? You're doing 5B, Oh, you're so fast, Jukai. Okay, very good. It depends. Okay, so here, you see, okay, the fact that they tell you A is acute, right? A is acute means A is between 0 to 90 degrees, correct? So it's possible that 2A is between 0 to 180, right? However, they went to tangent 2A. Tangent 2 is also a cube. What does it mean? It means that 2A is probably in the first quadrant also. Does it make sense? It can't be in the second. The second and tangent 2A will not be possible. Okay. Now, to find C, right? To find C, you're doing C or B? It's okay lah. I mean, you got to C, it's alright. If you want to do C, you can do B. It's also okay. All good. Well, but to find B is actually very easy. Just use this one. Correct. The formula, you know that cos 2A is 4/5, right? So cos 2A is also 1 minus 2 sine square A. Right? So we need that sine square A is half 1 minus cos 2A, which is half 1 minus. Yeah, you use what you found. Use what you found. Mathematics is like a storybook, you know. When you read chapter 1 helps you to understand chapter 2. What do you think? Do you choose both? And well, now Joshua, observe this. Observe this. Can you even take tangent as -3? No. Why? If it's acute means what? Tangent should be. If it's acute means it should be first quadrant. Yes. Correct. Square root 1/10. Square root 1/, is it 1 over square root 10 you mean? You probably want to rationalize, right? You probably want to rationalize square root 10/10. Okay. Those who are fast, maybe you do practice set for waiting. Okay. What question is it? One. Okay, I come to you. What question? One also. Question one. Question one, basically you just make tangent alpha the subject. Right? So we know that when we look at this, right? Tangent A plus B is this is tangent A and B, right? So it will be tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A, tangent B. Am I right? So here I have tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A, tangent B. So Jayden Lloyd, what is tangent 45 degree? 1. So basically this is the value of 1. This is the value of 1. You just make tangent alpha the subject. Okay, my guess, I do not know. You are stuck at this step. You don't know what to do, right? So what do you do? Very simple, right? Mathematics is just like that. It is massaging. I'm going to massage this equation. How do I massage? Bring something to the left, add something to both sides, divide, square root, do some manipulation. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 1 minus tangent alpha to the right. Okay. Yeah. Now this is like a JH2 question where I ask you today, Jayden Lloyd and Wei Xiang, I have something like this. I want to make Y the subject. Would you be able to do it? You don't. Okay. So I think something like this, right? 1 plus Y equals to X over 1 minus Y. What would you have done? 1 plus Y bracket 1 minus Y. 1 plus Y is the same as X minus X1. Right? Then Y plus XY equals X minus 1. Y 1 plus X equals X minus 1. Y equals X minus 1 over X plus 1. This is just JH1 map. So it's just here it makes it very disgusting. But it's actually a nice guy inside. Okay. Question 6. You are at question 6 already. Well, you are fast, eh? So, student Lloyd, now I show you. This is Q minus 1, right? Now you simplify. This tangent alpha I factorize out. Inside is Q plus 1 equals to Q minus 1. Factorize out tangent alpha. Q minus 1, Q plus 1. Okay. Okay. Question 1. Focus your 3.6. Okay. Done. Who is done with 3.6? Who is not done yet? Can I just check? Who is not done? Okay, so those who are done with 3.6, may I have this? Okay, give me a second. May I have 2 minutes of your time? All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. I thought your primary school, you're all eyes on you. All eyes on me. Aaron never say. Okay, so this kind of question, okay, I'll do a quick one. Okay, since the answer is already there. This question 3.6, again, is a question you commonly see in O level. You go to O level 10-year series, you will see this question a lot. Now, what it involves is, this is a simplistic one. You're going to find a harder one later in the AFL. What it basically involves is you forming a right angle triangle with the theta. You can find what is the wavelength and the width. Okay? Now, very commonly after that, you will do an R formula. This R formula here, do you need to simplify? It's up to you. It's unique. Okay, does it affect your answer? It doesn't. But after that, they'll always ask you, they'll like to ask you things like, they'll like to ask you, what's the maximum value? What's the minimum value? Okay, so that's where you must consider. Example, if I say, what is max P? Where is your parameter the largest? Your parameter will be affected by this function. Okay, your parameter is largest when the cosine is equal to 1. Okay, just remember this. Cosine can toggle between 1 and -1. Okay, when you see the AFL later, you will know why. Now, part 3 is solving. You realize that part 3 is solving a trigo equation. Now, remember the good old days I told you, actually, now that you are here, you all have almost mastered our formula. After this, no more trigo. You have mastered the entire trigo syllabus, right? But you all realize one thing is in trigo, there are only 3 things they ask you to do. Either they ask you to solve, they ask you to prove, or they ask you to sketch. There are only these 3 things, right now. So this is solving. When I solve, right, I put here. Okay, you notice I never do BQRA. Is there any BQRA that I care about? I don't give a thing. Never mind. Okay, so I don't really care. Why? Because theta here can only be, yes, theta can only be a cube. So you don't need to care. Don't need to what? Teacher, 4th quadrant, 3rd quadrant, don't need, because theta here is your cube. See that? Theta is a triangle with 90 degrees. How can theta be quadrant 3? How can theta be quadrant 2 or 4? Oh, can So guys, look at this and learn to be lazy. Whenever, okay, which one last year a lot of people were put quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Then never reject, then it looks funny. Okay, so if your theta is in the R formula, context or diagram, don't need to go and do BQRA. Or just take quadrant 1 answer. Okay? That's all. Thank you. Okay. Yes. If part 2? Don't need lah. Don't need lah. You want to use super hard. 6. Yes. And you manage to do. There's always value in having R formula. There's always value. So once you do that, right? Okay, but it's a good question. It's a good question. So for example, you're saying that I like this, is it? Correct? But you realize from here, what's your next use? You don't know what to do, right? So that's another reason why we have R formula. Because you see, highest today is with J3. I show this equation. Hey, cannot let Jeffrey say must create same triple variable. Cannot say it. How Cannot, right? So but R formula allows you to do this. R formula say, hey, today Pius can write it as 17 cosine theta minus 53.6 equals to 15. Straight away, you are left with one cosine. Then you can convert. Oh, yeah. So that's a value add of R formula. Okay. Question 6. Now, question 6 is very, very, very difficult. Now, the thing is, I don't really need R formula. I mean, okay, if you want to use by all means, go ahead. I have saw someone did it in 04. I'm not sure if it's successful. Yeah, okay, I'll see. Okay. But what you can do? Which one? Okay, so what I'm doing here is I convert. The principle doesn't change. Cosine 4 is 1 minus sine squared.
Question. Reverse cosine 2x.
How is cosine 2x?
Oh, 2x. Oh, that's even better. Cos 2x plus.
Maybe just this.
Solvable. Oh, God, ayo, should be 4x,
Okay, then we try again.
Sorry, I don't know why. Is there a typo? Can you just check? For question 6, can you change this to 4? Second announcement, for AFL, this should be 4x. See how okay? See how look like how? Alanis, do you catch it? Isaac, Dorcas, call it, Mitra, should be 4x, not 2. Why? There's something wrong.
Okay, then Mr. Tan, let's try.
Oh, okay, you try again.
Okay.
Okay, for the purposes of recording, I'm going to start talking the last few minutes. Please feel free to ignore me, okay? Can I? Okay. So first, I will talk about question 1. So question 1 basically is just making the subject the same. Or making a subject the same. So we know that this is tangent A plus B. So it will be tangent A plus tangent B over 1 minus tangent A, tangent B equals to Q. Tangent 45 is 1 plus tangent alpha. Again, because it's 1 minus tangent alpha equals to Q. Multiply to the right hand side. This is Q, 1 minus tangent alpha. 1 plus tangent alpha. Right hand side, open the bracket. Q minus Q tangent alpha. Now, because I want tangent alpha to be the subject, I make tangent alpha the subject over here. I group them together. So guys, take a look. I put tangent alpha, all the guys with tangent alpha together. Q minus 1. Factorize out tangent alpha. Q plus 1. Q minus 1. To make tangent alpha the subject, this is Q minus 1 over Q plus 1. Okay? And answers are behind me on the board. I believe question 2 has no issue. Question 3 got issue? Question 3 I think got no issue, right? Your question 4 okay? Question 4 okay. Question 4. Question 3 no got issue. Okay, question 3. Oh yes, question 3 actually some people will have issue. Now it really depends. Okay, now when you see A and B, you must know that different angle, different houses. right? You and your friend don't stay in the same house, right? So for example, if A is 5/3, A is positive, B is negative, but A and B are in the same quadrant. Which quadrant would that be? Yeah. Very good. I will quadrant 2. So A and B is in quadrant 2. Even if though they are in the same place, doesn't mean they're the same house. Same neighborhood doesn't mean same block. Okay, yeah. So here, they are in quadrant 2, right? So this is A. If this is A, for A over here, this is alpha. Say alpha of A lah. Okay, yeah. Now, because it is 5/3, right? Look at this triangle. I can say that this is 5, this is 13. Can I say 5, 13, 12? Pythagorean triplet. Make sense? Oh, you know how to do it, yeah. Very good. Okay, I'm very happy to hear that. Same thing for B. B is here. B is -3/5, so -3, 5. This is 4. This is the basic angle for B. When you write this, you draw. Okay, so you will find that if I have sine A equals to 5/13, cosine A can be -12/13. Cos B is -3/5. Sine B will be 4/5. Okay. Once you find this, you can find answer. 5i. 5i. Can So I hope from here you are able to do question 4. Okay, question 5. Sorry, question 3. Sorry. Question 4, do I go through? No. Question 5. Question 5i, you know what? Guys, question 5i is a scam. It looks damn difficult, but it's not even difficult. Okay. Now, because you know that tangent 2a is 3/4. Okay. And supposedly A is a cube, right? If A is a cube, by right, A is supposed to be between 0 to 90, right? Am I right? But 2a will be from where to where? Rightfully saying, if A is a cube, 2a could be obtuse, right? But they tell me that 2a is positive. So what are they trying to tell me? Hey, that means 2a is also in the first quadrant, right? So combining these two information is telling me that 2a is also in quadrant 1. With this, right, guys, I draw the triangle out. This is my 2a. Opposite over adjacent, because tangent 2a is 3/4. 3, 4, 5. Cos 2a is just 4/5. There's no need for double angle because you're just looking at 2a all the time. Okay, only when you see different angles, then you use sine, you use double angle. Because here you can see, Zoe, 2a, 2a. What for you want to change? Can to Q and N, you don't need a super butcher knife, okay? Question 4. Can I have your attention? All eyes on me. Pause. Sharp. All eyes on me. Very quickly, 1 minute of your time. After that, I'll dismiss you already. Okay. Okay. Now, whenever we are doing proving, especially when it comes to cos 2 theta. Okay, when it comes to cos 2 theta. Okay, are your attention? Put out pen. Look at the screen. Don't you look at me, look at the screen. You don't like me, you look at the screen. Okay, now here cos 2 theta can one of the challenges that you run into is when you are thinking about substituting cos 2 theta, you do not know which one to use, right? Then okay, so that's the first scenario. Now, second, if you have cos 2 theta, sin 2 theta, solving a trigo equation, do I need to use double angle? No. Okay, so you can see I can just do this one. This is just 1 over sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta. To be that tangent. But if I have cos 2 theta equals to sin 1 theta, do I use double angle? Yes, you use double angle. Right? You can change this to 1 minus 2 sine square. to solve a triple equation. Okay? So what am I trying to say? When there's a mixture, it's a good chance to use double angle. But if the both angles are the same, don't have to. Okay, what else? Still with me? Still with me? Okay, here, if I have cos 2 theta, which one do I use? When there's a 1 and there's a cos 2 theta, okay, just like I say in Chinese, I don't mind I say again. Okay, most of the time, the cos 2 theta that you choose, right, 一定要把那个 e 干掉. You have to kill off the 1. You have to kill off the 1. The cos 2 theta that you choose have to get rid of the 1 here. What do I mean? Here, I'm going to write it this way. I write it as 1 plus. Because I want to get rid of cos 2 theta, I'm going to get rid of 1. I'm going to choose this. Why is that so? Because it allows me to get rid of this. You understand? Can I? I cannot tell you how I know this. It's just that I've seen too many questions like that now. Oh, yeah, because it's easy to set. Then you can see cosine cancel. It's such a cancerous process. Okay, yeah. Cosine 0? Well, but what value will you get doing that? Yeah, you know, may not, right? Okay. I maybe I try to do like compound, but maybe after you get stuck. Nothing wrong. Just that sometimes certain steps may not get you in the direction you want. Okay? Okay, can tomorrow we will do AFL 3. Then bring your practice set. Okay? This one, are you done already? No, not done. If you're done, then pass me. Not done tomorrow, then. Thank you, class.